What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Uh, Checking in, man. Keep it a buck. Welcome to the podcast, man. Welcome to the talk. Um, I really don't even know where to start. Keep it a buck, man. So I've been waiting on this podcast for a little minute. I've been procrastinating a lot. Feel what I'm saying? Um, I just wasn't able to bring it to life so fast, and when I had the idea, when I woke up that one morning and I decided that, I got to start moving forward with everything. My ideas, my creations, the things that I want to do further in life, the aspirations, I got to start pushing forward. You feel what I'm saying? Why keep it a buck? Keep it a buck. It's a podcast where, you know, sometimes in life, you might want to twist truths. You might want to hide those real ideas, real thoughts in the back of your head, due to the perspective of others or for the care of others. You feel what I'm saying? But coming from somebody that's just so blunt and so truthful, maybe sometimes even too honest, it's like all I want to do is keep it a buck with y'all, feel what I'm saying? We all go through experiences. We all have these thoughts in our heads where it's like, okay, I'm going to hide this, you feel what I'm saying? Because what might they think? Instead of, okay, I got to say this just for the satisfaction of myself, my sanity, you feel what I'm saying? So, this podcast is basically an outlet for anybody that, has the same thoughts or same ideas, same creations, same everything. Like, if you feel like you too honest, if you feel like, feel me, you need some unfiltered talks or just raw, unedited, just straight blunt. You feel what I'm saying? This is the podcast for that. We gonna talk about some real stuff. You feel what I'm saying? I am in school, so this is my setup, man. This is what I created. You feel me? And it's only gonna go up from here. You feel what I'm saying? I'm in the dorm room, in the apartments, stuff like that. This is where everything was created. So this is where I'm starting. You feel what I'm saying? I've been in school, stuff like that. I can't even really. I don't even know where to start to tell y'all where this all stemmed from. So I've basically just gotten um back into my social life. I was in a relationship for 2 years prior to this year, and things happen. So everybody thinks that relationships are just basically, supposed to go on forever or have a happy ever ending. But nobody ever thinks of relationships as being lessons taught or experiences that you have to go through to develop and develop your character. You feel what I'm saying? And it takes a while, but as you accept the fact that, feel me, some relationships are just lessons. Not everybody's supposed to be a part of your life. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe for a certain time. But that's the place that I fell in. And when I was in that relationship, you feel what I'm saying? I cut off my social life. I didn't know how to interact with people. And due to the fear that, feel me, okay, maybe if I say the wrong things, it'll come back to me or, it'll disturb her. You feel what I'm saying? And it was things like that that just detoured me away from being social. So all of that I cut out, and you feel what I'm saying? That was stupid. Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like, relationships in college, they're very dumb. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is a space for you to be social. This is a space for you to network, build connections, and, find new people, experience new experiences. You feel what I'm saying? Get different energies. And it doesn't help going to a HBCU. So I can't really talk on PWI schools or, big colleges, but just HBCU, there's so many females and there's so many different types of everything. You get the best of both worlds here. You feel what I'm saying? You got the pretty girls. You got the ones with the nice bodies. You got the ones that got the pretty face and the nice bodies. You feel what I'm saying? You got the girls that just want to party. You got the girls that just want to be cool. So it's like, where do I even where do I even have room for a relationship? You feel what I'm saying? So just due to the experiences of my last 3 years of college, I mean, that's really what stemmed this podcast. You feel what I'm saying? I've changed a lot. So back freshman year, coming into college, you feel what I'm saying? I'm coming with this idea that I'm gonna come to college, I'm gonna have fun, I'm gonna do all the things that I wish I could have did. You feel what I'm saying? Now that I have freedom, I and that took away from my education. You feel what I'm saying? Took away from my education, um, and it fucked me up a little bit. Um, GPA dropped. You feel what I'm saying? I was really just in this mediocre lifestyle where I would just my thoughts was, okay, get these females, feel them, get a roster, have about 10 females that feel me, that I'm messing around with. I got some here that I just want to lay up with. I got this here where I just want to have sex. I got this here where shit, I just want to walk around so they can look good with me. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, that's just the mentality I was in when I first came to college, and I put a timeline on it. I didn't really think that I should be worried about one particular female at the time, or solely focused on my education at the time, or just building connections. Not so much my freshman year. I had you have 4 years of college. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, my freshman year, I just wanted to live it up, which I did, man. I'm gonna later on in along this podcast, I'm gonna get some guests on here, but I could go on and on about my experiences here. You feel what I'm saying? It was a lot. Like, I could honestly say I didn't take my freshman year for granted. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just things like that where, okay, I came to college, I did all that. Then sophomore year hit me. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, Shorty came and swooped me up, but it was a whole bunch of things going on, like, mentally. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't care what nobody say. I don't really believe in depression. I don't think I was depressed. I don't believe in that. But there was something mentally going on where I felt my life shifting, or I felt my mentality shifting. And it was just like, okay, I know I'm in my prime, you feel what I'm saying? And the current situation that I'm in, I can't really move the way I want to move. So let me filter these things. And I'm not so much of a filterer. Like, I keep things raw and just blunt, you feel what I'm saying? Sometimes I could be too honest. I don't really care. And it's hard to take that away from somebody who hasn't cared all their life. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, I that was going on, but at the same time, I was still trying to figure out, okay, where is this mentality, where are these thoughts taking me in the future? Where am I gonna end up if I, keep allowing these thoughts to take over? And that put me in a situation where, okay, it was new ideas being brought up. Like, okay, I fell in love with the gym. You feel what I'm saying? I fell in love with the gym. I was an athlete in school, and COVID happened. I messed my knee up, so that detoured me away from the college experience of sports. You feel what I'm saying? So, like I said, I had that real dark place in my head, and you feel what I'm saying? I had to do something to get out of it, and it just fell into the gym. And after that, I just turned to personal training. You feel what I'm saying? I fell in love with personal training solely because, okay, cool, I got the bad females, I got the good looking shorties, I get the older females. That's they want a personal trainer. Um, And I just fell in love with seeing their bodies transform, and I like the attention. I'm not gonna lie. Um, it definitely comes and it goes. You get the right attention that you want, and then you also get the wrong attention, which are the stereotypes of personal trainers. So, with that being said, like, yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Personal training, cool and all that, but at the same time, I had to really like digest what came with it, and that's where my life just started to shift. You feel what I'm saying? Um, I just took on the gym. Um, yeah, I don't even like. I can't even really tell y'all what it's all done for me. You feel what I'm saying? But it's definitely opened up doors, connections, networking. You'd be surprised on who you meet, where the gym could take you. You feel what I'm saying? That's just really where I've been lately. And ever since that relationship ended, like I said at the beginning of the video, I've been trying to get back into my social life where, okay, yeah, I can go out, I can go to the club, you feel what I'm saying? I can go talk to shorties, but at the same time, the communication side or just the being able to enjoy the moment hasn't really came back fully, if that makes sense. Um, yeah, it's just been a time, you feel what I'm saying? Some that, I'm gonna get used to. I'm gonna bounce back. I've been bouncing back, you feel what I'm saying? I've been talking to, females. Not every female is meant to, have sex or fuck or, you feel what I'm saying? Some of them are meant to be platonic. I feel like we should bring platonic friendships back. I think that's what we're lacking, and that's where the miscommunication between males and females in this generation is, where there's a lack of platonic friendships going on. And that's just causing a barrier of miscommunication. There's a black line and there's a white line, but we're in the gray still, because we fail to understand each other. You feel what I'm saying? If we would teach each other how the different perspectives, to take into account, I feel like, you know we could all just have fun. We could all understand each other, but we don't take the time out to actually build friendships. You feel what I'm saying? But that's on for another video. That's not really this. This video is not really meant for that right now. This is really just the introduction to what Keep It a Buck is. I can give fair warnings. If you're easily triggered by any cursing or use of profanity, um, or just very unfiltered thoughts, this might not be the podcast for you. But if you do want to gain knowledge on what goes on in people's heads, especially in this generation of males and females, then this might be the podcast that you actually enjoy. I will be asking for topics. I will do my research on my end for any topics that I feel like I need to speak on at the time, or that somebody just needs to be a little too honest about, and I'll talk about it. But I will have opportunities for people to ask questions and topics to speak on for these videos. I'm really expecting to just I just want to reach everybody that wants to hear this generation of experience or this generation of thoughts. You feel what I'm saying? Ideas, creations, different perspectives. I want y'all to see a perspective that isn't so closed in this generation. And yeah, this might be something that you could listen to while you work out, or maybe you need maybe you need advice on something, but you want it unfiltered because your parents or your family members won't give that to you because they fear how you will feel. I don't know you, so I'm not gonna care how you feel about the situation. If you decide to watch the podcast, then that's cool. Watch the podcast. You can support. If you take offense, I'm sorry, but you decided to watch this at the end of the day. You feel what I'm saying? So it's stuff like that. But I do look forward to this podcast. I believe that this will give me an outlet for all those ideas and all those thoughts that, you feel what I'm saying, I kept in the back of my head that I could just get out. You feel me? Like, this is just, I could just do this all day. I could talk all this, but it did take some time for me to build that up, to actually have the nerve to express my thoughts to y'all, to strangers, to anybody. You feel what I'm saying? So, like I said, welcome to Keep It a Buck podcast. Very unfiltered, very honest, very raw. You don't have to worry about sugarcoating anything. You feel what I'm saying? This is gonna be that. And man, I look forward to these topics. Man, I look forward to talking to y'all. You feel what I'm saying? So, like I said, this is a rebrand. Welcome to Keep It a Buck podcast. I thank y'all for tuning into this intro. Um, I will be dropping at least one podcast a week, so stay tuned for that. Like, comment, and share. Comment any topics that you want to hear. Comment any feedback on the topics. Give me your perspectives of anything that I talk about, and I'll be sure to do the same. With that being said, I'm out of here. You feel what I'm saying? Stay tuned for that first podcast.